This is a Harmony Monterey. I'm guessing early 50s. It's got a date in there, but you can't read it. It's all smudged out and faded. I'm guessing early 50s for this one because it has no truss rod. The condition of it when I got it was bad. I mean, the top was all warped, and you could tell that it had been left out in the rain or something because this was all waffled down here. The top had to come off. All the braces underneath are re-glued. Everything inside has been re-glued. There's some splits that were part of the top that have been repaired with, pieces of wood underneath. You can feel them there. It shined up nicely. The paint is just, all chipped and scuffed, and it was left for dead. And it came back together nicely. I mean, I'm amazed. I got the original binding of the top off in a complete piece, and I got it back on really well. Shocking. The fretboard was trashed, so I put a nice new cherry fretboard on there with the 12-inch radius, new Jescar 47 104 frets, new bone nut, new, those aren't Grovers, but those are a new, I think they're Goto vintage style tuners, which work really well. It's got a big hard V. It's one of those with no truss rod in it, and when they did that, that's another reason why I think it's early 50s. They would give you a generous sized neck, and a hard V is not a bad compromise. Actually, I like a hard V. It has one of my Type 13 single coil, silver foil single coil with brand new pots, new jack, original trapeze, got the new aluminum lightning bridge on there. It's got a good brake on it, so there's got good downforce. It doesn't matter. I mean, these things are quiet anyway when they're acoustically, they don't make much noise. But you got the pickup, so it all sounds good. And this is like very standard issue of the 60s. It's got that nice, clean, pure sound out of it. It's a nice guitar. I mean, it surprisingly came together so well. I'm shocked how I got it back together because people abuse these things. They just don't take care of them. They throw them out in the trash, and or worse, they leave them in the shed with the strings under tension. So when they come, they're like a banana. They'll send them to me. They'll say, "No, it might need new strings." Well, no, duh. And they'll send it to me, and the strings will still be under tension. It's like, just cut the damn strings off, for God's sakes. I mean, people don't understand how these things work, I guess. I mean, there's a lot of tension on them. The old instrument from the 50s, 70-year-old instrument. I mean, come on. I like it. The Monterey's always had this red. You can tell a Monterey because of red. I think they made a few that didn't have this red, but most of them were. And you can't beat it. You can't beat it. 50s, Harmony Monterey. Sweet guitar.